The following is a paid program. The opinions and views expressed do not reflect those of Bloomberg LP, its affiliates, or its employees.
Is known around the world as a premier polo player, the face of Ralph Lauren Black Label and the world of polo fragrances. Now, if that's not enough, he also has his own collection of fragrances. Welcome, Ignacio Figueras. So nice to have you.
Nice to be here. How are you?
I'm doing great. I heard you go by the name Nacho?
That's right. Nacho, it's a usual nickname for Ignacio. So I've always been called Nacho. My third grade teacher is the only person ever to call me Ignacio.
So may I call you Nacho?
Yeah, if you say Ignacio, I don't turn around.
You're not going to turn around. Okay,
exactly.
And I want your conversation with me. I know you're from Argentina. ¿De qué parte? What part?
I was born in outside of Buenos Aires in a town called 25 de Mayo, where my farm is and my breeding operation of horses is. So beautiful town.
And I know your passion for horses has been with you since you were like a little boy. Tell me how it started and why you love them so much. I find them to be the most amazing animal on this planet.
The outside of a horse is good for the inside of a man, said Winston Churchill, and I think that synthesizes the relationship that at least I have with horses. I started playing polo when I was 9 years old in Argentina. My father transmitted me his passion for polo and for horses. And it's been an incredible way to grow up. I love polo, I love the sport, I love the teamwork, I love the horses. Then you start breeding and you get to play polo on horses that you bred yourself, so it makes it even better. And then when you think that you cannot love polo anymore, you get to play with your children.
Aww.
And then that's kind of like the best thing that can ever happen to you.
We were talking before we started. You have 4 beautiful children. They have grown up with this love as well. They actually travel with you. You told me you've been to Australia with them, Rome, and 2 or 3 of them are now actually playing the same sport as you?
So I have 4 children, a 22-year-old boy who is now a professional polo player, who's been traveling with me and my wife and I for 20-something years.
That's great.
That's his life. We go around the world playing polo, and they always been around with us. We travel with a tutor. They go to school when we are in Argentina for a few months a year. So they don't know any better than that. That's their life, traveling around the world, following their father play polo.
It must be so great to see your son play.
It's incredible. It's incredible to see him grow up and mature and love the sport that I love as much as I do. And, it's a blessing that we all kind of like get to share this incredible life that we have. I feel very blessed that we can be outside with horses doing what we love. It's really a blessing.
And speaking of blessings, I was reading here, Nacho, and this is amazing. You met American fashion photographer Bruce Weber. How amazing was that? And it ended up turning into a 20-year career as the face of polo. Tell me about that. It's amazing.
1999, I was playing polo in the Hamptons. I go to dinner to someone's house. I met Bruce, and Bruce says, "Oh, we're shooting Penelope Cruz for the Ralph Lauren ads. I think it would be cool to have a polo player. Would you be up for it?" And I said, "Of course." So I go to the office, I meet Ralph, and Ralph thinks, "Okay, great, this will be great." Couple of months later, I'm in Miami shooting with Penelope, and then it was a 20-year relationship. Ralph has been like a mentor to me. Yeah. He's an incredible man. I always say that I didn't work for a brand. I worked for a guy that I loved and respect very much. So I learned a lot from him, and yes, it was an incredible journey.
That's fantastic. And now you have your own brand.
Yes.
I love the package. It's just amazing. You have the horseshoe. This is green. I believe this was Palm Beach?
Yeah, that's Palm Beach. You can see them in the bag. I have 6 of them. A few years ago, I asked Ralph, if he would be okay with me telling my own story and doing my own thing.
And he was like, yes!
He was absolutely, that's the kind of man that he is. And so my wife and I, and even my children, we all sat down and said, what do we want to do? And the fragrances are named, they're called Ignacio Figueras Collection, and they're named after the places where I play polo and where we have created memories as a family.
I'm going to spray and just kind of
do that, huh? What do you think?
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
It's good, right? They're universal, not men, no women, they're for anybody.
It doesn't even stop there. Again, you continue these amazing goals. You support a charity, I read here, founded by Prince Harry. Tell me how that came to be, and I love that philanthropy side of you as well.
I've met Harry in 2007 playing at a charity polo match in England to raise funds for Senti Valley, and since then I felt very connected and passionate about his passion towards charity and how much he cared about making the world a better place, and we've been great friends since then, and it's an honor for me to be an ambassador of such a great charity.
And Princess Diana did so much good. We miss her so much. Lastly, I want to talk about these stables that you've built in Argentina. Again, your passion for horses, which I think is also kind of migrating to other places as well, correct?
We breed horses, and I believe, like, you know, that I have a collection of them. I love them, and I said I want to make a stable that kind of like looks like a museum where I can showcase my horses. So we created a company called FDG, which is Figueras Design Group, and we kind of like the way Niklaus does it for golf courses, we do it with equestrian projects, and we started getting a lot of people from around the world asking us to help them build their dream stables and equestrian projects. So it's also fun because I'm a frustrated architect. And,
you've done quite well, don't worry.
And working with the other Nachos has been an incredible journey. They're super talented, and we love working together and creating these special places.
Nacho, thank you so much. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Coming up, a band that's bringing a new sound to the music industry. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.